General Sutter for joining us on the Silk Road conversation today. Consul, can you tell us a little bit about France's connection to the ancient Silk Road? What are some of France's contributions and influences along the Silk Road?
Yes, the Silk Road trade is of course a part of our common history. The iconic network of ancient trade routes has connected us, Asia, Europe and Africa, both by land and sea. We value this contribution, which benefited many civilizations over the centuries. The Silk Road paved the way to global trade, rich cultural, technological and religious exchanges, and shaped our interconnected world of today. And it has been a game changer for the modern era.
How did France benefit from the ancient Silk Road?
I would say that the weaving of imported silk was first recorded already in the 11th century in France. The first chestnut trees in my country were planted in Provence and in the Pyrenees at the same period. And silk production seems to have started also in the south of France, in the Cevennes, at the end of the 13th century. It was French King Charles VII, the Dukes of Burgundy and their successors who participated so vigorously through markets, trades in Bruges, Amsterdam, Lyon and other towns. All these fostered trade, business and above all understanding, tolerance and respect for one another. And these are values that we share and that we have to protect together. The Silk Road trade with France dates actually back to the 13th and 14th centuries. Silk trade contributed to the mercantile transformation of Western Europe, including France. The practice of emulating Asian silk styles was institutionalized in Lyon with the development of initiative and imitative Chinese motifs, what we called nicely chinoiserie. From the 16th century, all fine fabrics traveling the Silk Road from Asia to Europe would end up in Lyon's warehouses. And the next century, the 17th century, there were over 10,000 looms in this city, which cemented Lyon's status as a global center for silk weaving. In fact, Lyon was a world-renowned center of silk manufacturing and trade for 500 years here in France. And in 1801, pioneering engineer Joseph-Marie Jacquard invented a mechanical loom which would rapidly industrialize silk weaving. And this was the beginning of a real revolution in this very important kind of business. And on a personal note, I would say and mention that my father created in Alsace in the 60s, some years ago, some jacquard patterns which I still have today. I would especially mention Lyon. Lyon is located in East Central France, in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region. It's actually the second largest city after Paris and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The city of Lyon was once the capital of the European silk trade, and Lyon's rich cultural life and its silk history is still very vibrant and can be seen in its museum, including the Silk Museum, of course, and the Fabric Museum. very impressive. I recommend you to pay a visit to these institutions after seeing, of course, their very useful websites. I would add the neighborhood of Croix-Rousse in Lyon, which was at the heart of the city's booming 19th century silk industry. And also the L'Atelier de Soierie, an historical manufacturer which is also amazing. As in other cities and villages in France, you will find also in Lyon the perfect combination and mixture of culture, gastronomy and quality of life. Come and see for yourself. You're most welcome.